Douley.
And we're here with our special guest,
What's going on? What's going on?
Tifa. Shabba Tifa, you gonna introduce yourself?
My name is Tifa. People call me Tifa, but my full name is Boluwa Tifa.
Period.
Born and raised in Nigeria, so yeah, that's me.
I'm a night child.
All right, cool. Let's get right into it. I got questions, man.
Okay.
So we always see your content. We
Yes,
love you.
sir.
You know, we're big fans of your content. We support you on the gram.
Okay.
sure.
Nice to finally meet you in person, for sure.
I know, first time I'm
Yeah, I
seeing
know, right?
you, so
Our first time
good.
meeting. We've always supported each other on IG, but it's nice to finally meet in
sir.
person, for sure. So tell us, where did your journey as a cinematographer start?
Where do I even start? First of all, it actually started in the church. Like I
Okay.
was doing it in church. Like I was in the media team.
Period.
Like on the camera. And then one day this guy came up to me. I'm like, do you want to learn? I'm like, sure, why not? And then literally like 5 days later, he told me to come to North Carolina. And then I worked with him for like, after that I worked with him for like 3-4 years, and then introduced me to somebody else, and I worked with him for another 3 years.
Wow.
And then
Damn, so you've been doing this for...
I've been doing this since end of 2016.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's
So right after
fire.
high school,
That's tough.
I've been doing it.
And where'd you graduate high school?
Forrestville Military Academy.
Wait, hold on.
Do you know Forrestville?
Yes.
Oh, for real? Small world.
I didn't go there, but I'm familiar with the school, and I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Yeah, that's
so you
why I
just
went.
threw me off.
What high school did you go?
I went to Douglas. I went to
Forrestville
Magic-
Military Academy.
That's not
Yeah.
even open anymore,
No,
y'all.
they closed it down because it was so terrible, bro.
I was
It
just about
right
to
next
say.
Suitland.
Okay, was that school for...
So they had like two parts. They had the high school and they had the military
Military
academy. So you can
Okay.
choose which one you want
You want
to
to attend?
attend.
Okay.
But it's all like in the same building. It's just like different programs.
Was it your choice to join the military academy, or was it your parents' choice?
Honestly, when I went there, they were like, "Do you want to join?" I'm like,
Right.
I don't care. Like I was like, it was literally my first week in America.
Oh,
Yeah, and I was like, I don't care. So I did ROTC, all of that
Uh-huh.
Oh,
stuff.
period, me too.
Yeah.
Period.
I don't know why when you said that, I was about to ask you, were you a bad kid? Like, okay,
Nah,
it wasn't
I
like
was
that.
good.
Okay, cool.
I was good.
All right.
Well, then I was a good kid.
When did you turn bad? Like,
Well, I would say I'm bad now, but I feel like, in this business, you can't be too like
nice.
nice.
I agree.
Because people try to take it.
You got to be stern.
You gotta be
yeah, you
stern.
got to be stern. It's good to have a good personality, but you got to
Stand on
boundaries.
business.
Boundaries,
And
for
stand
sure.
on business.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, like, how comfortable were you once you got into business after being mentored twice for a couple years?
Man, the thing is, like, I was able to shout out a lot of like people that are actually good, early on.
Okay.
I feel like that's one thing you need when you start. You need
Mentorship.
people to like guide you, mentorship.
I agree.
feel like people nowadays, they don't find the right mentorship and they just go into the business.
Yeah.
Then you're caught like all of a sudden. Like,
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, I was able to shadow people all along, and then I saw the way they handled the business, how they handled the clients, and then for me it wasn't, obviously it wasn't something that I just learned instantly.
Right.
Like I started by taking pictures of people in my church
Right.
for free, literally.
Yeah.
Like just
That's where it
trying to
starts.
just build a hobby and stuff. Then as time went on, referrals, then I started, figuring out how I can talk to clients, how
Right.
to word things so, they can go with me. And then over time with experience, I got better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it goes. I always say that like when you start, especially in this like field we're in, photography, videography, like people think that it's a lucrative business for sure, but it's not going to be lucrative overnight. You have to put in the work, and the work is developing a portfolio.
Yes.
With no portfolio, you have nothing to show.
Nothing, bro. Nothing.
So I'm like, bro, and like you said, I did a lot of free shit.
Bro, so many free
Bro, a lot of free shit, a lot of shit that I felt like I was overqualified for, but I would do it because of what it could do for my portfolio. I wasn't thinking about the money when I started. I was thinking about the
That's
portfolio.
the thing people need to understand.
Yeah, I wasn't
When
thinking
you
about the
start,
money.
The money's gonna come.
Right.
When you start, you can't just be like, oh, I want to get paid this. Like,
Right.
you have to pay. I feel like you have to pay,
your
dues
dues.
first.
You do.
You have to.
You do.
You have to.
You do, bro. And if it's not monetarily, like if
Yeah.
you're not spending money to pay your dues,
Yeah.
it's time
time.
and effort. Like, bro, I'm telling you though, the shit that I was doing during the pandemic to learn, bro. Yeah.
Nah.
So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Can you talk about some of those things? Like, what are some examples of those things that describe how you paid your dues other than being like mentoring under two different photographers for a couple of years? Like, what does that look like? What does that life look like?
And my bad, was it photography first or videography?
I've always done videos. I know.
Okay.
I mean,
even in the church, it was.
Yeah, it was mainly video. I started with mainly videos, but you know, photos. You know, because the guy I was mentoring with, like, he took photos, so I was able to see the photo side as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So paying your dues, meaning that, you know, when you start, especially like, let's say you're second shooting for the person, like, you obviously you probably get paid like then, like what, 20 an hour, 30 an hour, like things like that. You working extra time, you sitting down with him, like, to like learn how to edit, like stuff like that. Like, you have to pay, like, pack the equipment when it's done. Like, just keep learning, like, just keep looking like how they do stuff without, you know, asking for anything. Just like staying like 10 toes.
You gotta be a sponge, kinda.
Yeah. You just absorb everything.
Yeah.
No complaining too. Just do your thing.
Heavy on the no complaining.
Yeah.
But all right. Did you have to change anything about yourself when you, like, you know, was getting into business? Like, was there anything about you that you were like, I gotta change this if I want to have a successful business?
Nothing I need to change about myself, but one thing that this thing taught me is, because, you know, obviously, like, when I started this thing, it was like pretty much, let's say, 4 years after I arrived in America. So things were different, like things that I'm accustomed to seeing in Nigeria is definitely like different. So I was seeing other things that I never seen before. Like, I started going to the club, because I was at some point I was shooting a lot of club videos, bro. Like things that I've never seen before. Like, I started like seeing them. Like, okay, you know, I have to stay away from this. This is what I can do. I see, oh, this person is doing good. Like, what's the person doing? What can I like? Like, kind of like not copy, but like see, like,
what inspires me about it.
Exactly. So that's pretty much, you know, the things that I looked at and what helped me along the line.
I feel like every photographer has that era where you gotta do club, you gotta do events.
You gotta do a little bit of everything to figure out what you want.
Everything, bro.
So explain that transition from going from club to now shooting whole wedding ceremony.
Got shooting movies, bro.
Yeah, he making y'all weddings.
Is it even like weddings? It's movies he's shooting.
Bro, motion picture engagement.
Bro, I just like to put like, but yeah, when I started, is so like the guy I started with, he was shooting a lot of events, like birthdays, weddings. I actually was introduced into the wedding scene a lot, very early. Like, once I like started mentoring, like starting like under the guy, he
probably so proud of you now.
Bro, he is. And I feel like even now I'm going to that level where I can even like rival like the guy. But yeah, but when I started,
rival, you hear that? Rival.
But
you know what he means.
Yeah.
What I heard him say is that the student is not a teacher. Hey, you can really give him some gold.
Pop your shit, bro. Pop your shit, man.
That's what I heard.
The work speaks for itself.
That's why I had the question. Is that what you're saying? Are those the things that you're saying?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Period. Clock that T. Okay.
But yeah, like when I started, I was doing everything, bro. Everything. Club, birthday, weddings, everything. I was shooting anything. You know, at some point, once you've gotten like the knowledge, then you need to make money, bro.
Yeah.
I was doing everything.
And you're eager to shoot at that point. Once you learn what you need to learn, you're just eager. You want to shoot.
You want to shoot anything that comes your way. So I was shooting anything that came my way. I was just shooting everything. Yeah. So yeah.
But now you're at a place where
how did that make you feel shooting anything that came your way?
I feel like it was giving me experience. Like, I was trying to narrow down what I wanted to do while like shooting. So if I shoot everything, I'll be like, okay, I like this, I don't like this. You know, this is how I can edit this. This is how I do like stuff like that. So I was able to pinpoint what I want to do.
Exactly, find your niche. I agree, yeah. Because when I first started, I was shooting, like you just said, I was outside fucking shooting landscape.
No, I mean, bro, I've shot landscape. I ain't gonna lie, I've shot landscape before.
But come on, bro. I was outside in the freaking nature shooting flowers. I was like, what am I doing?
I don't know, how do people shoot landscape? Because I don't feel like I have, like, landscape is
I don't have the eye for it.
It's just staring at me, I'm staring back, it's like...
Turn the camera at the leaves.
I can't be creative and...
I cannot charge you trees for this photo, so...
I personally, the people that do it, cool. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, even on Twitter, there's this page that I once followed. You know, Twitter had this thing. Was it like groups they had at one point?
Yeah,
but it was like a photography group or something, and I joined it. You know, photographer. I joined the gym, and people were posting all types of different stuff, landscape, birds, you name it. But like, I saw some landscape that I really liked. Like, I even made one of them my wallpaper at one point.
Really?
How much I liked it. Yeah. So like landscape, you'll see some stuff you really like.
Yeah.
Like if you follow this girl on IG, Shot by Jasmine.
Yeah.
She lives in New York.
Yeah.
Her and this other dude named Cruise Visuals, like they shoot a lot of like New York landscape, and it's beautiful, bro. Like you'll save it and make it your wallpaper. How beautiful it is.
But the beauty in shooting landscape, I know, is you could sell your art. So like, I guess that's a.
Hold on, maybe I'm mixing shit up. She does street photography.
She does the street photography.
Yeah, that's not is that considered? Is that the same category?
Really,
landscape is more like mountains and stuff.
Yeah,
mountains, like cities,
nature.
Okay, then yeah.
Skyline.
I'm talking about street photography. Never mind.
That's on-site content creation.
But you see, that's why, that's just not my lane.
Landscape, you can definitely sell like your prints and stuff.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
You can make money from, but it takes a while for you to make money, but you can definitely make money from that.
For sure. So like, I know that you're based out of multiple cities. How do you manage that? Like, explain a wedding photographer and you're based out of multiple places. How do you manage all of that?
The thing now is, I mean, obviously I've lived in Maryland my whole life. I still live in Maryland, but I'm trying to, yes, you see like multiple cities in my bio and stuff like that, but that's because I'm trying to branch out.
Yeah, the cities you want to serve.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you want to go to a certain place, you have to, say you from there so you can start getting,
those clients.
I agree.
Understand.
So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get clients outside of Maryland.
Yeah.
Because when you do something for too long and you're in the same place for too long, you start
Too
to
accessible.
get bored of it, and then it's like repetitive.
But I'm sure you get a lot of good. I'm sure you've made a lot of great connections in Maryland.
Yeah.
I've seen you do work in different cities.
Yeah. I do work in a lot of places. Actually. So it's just trying to like branch out, trying to just.
You want it to be as consistent as your Maryland clientele.
Yeah,
I got you.
But it's gonna take time,
dig
but
that.
eventually.
Hey man, you putting in the work, bro. The work speaks for itself, like I said. So
Yes, sir.
All right.
in due time.
So like, do you have any advice for any up and coming creative entrepreneurs? Like, what's like a phrase? Yeah.
Advice.
Give us some gems.
Do you have anyone under your wing right now?
Right now, under my wing, not really. I mean, I have a few guys that work with me like on weddings that I tend to give them like just like two people, just like give them like advice like when it comes to like wedding and stuff. I mean, it would be nice to have somebody that is not just for weddings but like
for everything.
General.
Someone that just really, but that's the thing, like I feel like nowadays you can't really find someone that really wants to learn.
That has the same passion.
That has the same passion that I had when I started.
I got you.
Usually if I don't see that, like I don't have the time.
But let me ask you this: do you think you need someone that wants to be a videographer, cinematographer too, or do you think you just need a really good assistant?
I'm not gonna lie, I need an assistant. But if someone wants to learn, they have to like have the passion for it. If they have the passion, I don't have time to waste.
I feel that.
Assistant definitely, like I'm getting to the point where I feel like I do need an assistant.
I feel like as busy as you are, you need really good
It's giving build your team.
Because replying to emails, editing videos,
That
going to
customer
shoot.
Bro, I just hired exec assistant, I guess.
I need that.
And it makes my life easier.
Even if it's a virtual assistant, at least like respond.
Me and her don't even see each other. We talk only over the phone. And she's based out here. She lives out here.
And who else is on your team?
Who? I have a couple people on my team.
So name them.
Kalu,
Okay.
Kisse.
Okay.
That's my brother-in-law.
Okay. Dave.
Oh yeah, my bro Dave right here. Yeah. I got a couple people on my team.
And what are the roles of those people?
So I have multiple second shooter, assistant, because I have as a creative now, like you have to get BTS. I have a 360 booth and I have a photo booth. So like, and that stuff is built into my wedding packages. So on wedding days, everybody knows their role at this point. I even have light men. Like on wedding days, their job focus on light.
Like my second shooter,
Make sure the light
my
is
second
charged.
shooter is ordering light, or like if I bring a third person, they usually order light because light is very important.
Lighting is everything.
Bro, it's everything.
It makes or breaks a photo or video.
Bro,
literally.
days I didn't back then I didn't used to use light. I used to wonder like why I never use lights in my. But once I discovered light, bro, bro, I was like, I'm never going back, bro.
Nah, that's real. Like photographers study, like discovering light is such a thing, because it's like you be thinking,
everything.
you just need like a constant light.
But I ain't gonna lie, you can get away with a constant light depending on what you're shooting.
I got away with it the other day.
Yeah, you said it. It looked good, and it looked good. It depends. You know what I mean?
I be scared because I rely on the strobe so much. So to just rely on a constant light, it was just like,
this is different.
oh my God, my portfolio. Oh my God.
What do you prefer though, constant light or
strobe every time?
Strobe too.
Strobe.
Right? A lot of photographers are starting to, well, not like starting to move, but I see a lot of photographers use like
Constant now.
Yeah, because inexpensive.
Inexpensive and it's like it's easy.
Lightweight.
I feel like depending on how powerful the constant light is,
that plays a role too.
Yeah.
Like if
It
you're
needs to
gonna
be
have a
powerful
constant light,
one.
it needs to be
because
powerful.
there's different ones.
Oh, my
sure.
the light I use is powerful, bro.
Yeah, if you're using this kind,
Oh no.
nah.
You would never catch me with
This
this.
is no shade. That's a light for an MUA. Like,
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is not
That's what they
this is
use.
not high grade performance. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you wouldn't get something like this for, but it does the job for here.
Okay.
You know, still recording and
'Cause
BTS.
you have to
Cool.
be able to
Feels
control your light. Like the light I use for my weddings are like, I mean, I made a video. I think I made a video about it. Like I can spot it and I
The aperture jump,
and I
right?
can
Yeah.
flood it.
Yeah.
So it makes my life easy, bro. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's the part of the money maker.
Man, I want to say something too. You're the 50-day challenge you did. I wanted to commend you on
Oh,
that.
appreciate it.
That's some serious consistency, bro. You made me feel like I wasn't really doing shit because
You made me
I was
feel
like,
like,
damn, bro, like
shit
50
shooter.
days. Like, the guy didn't even do 30.
He did
50. And he
Bro.
did every single day. Like, he did not miss a beat.
bro.
I wasn't praying on your downfall, but I was just like, 50, okay.
I was like,
Bro,
50.
like, I don't know what made me choose 50 though. Like I
You
was
did
just
it,
like,
bro.
I think it was needed. I
this
think
point?
you had a point to
Shit.
prove to yourself, and
Yeah.
then us shooters was like, oh, if he doing it,
I was
we need to
bro,
get
I
on
was
our
searching
stuff.
your name on Instagram to go to your page and stay up to date. Like, did I miss it? Did I miss anything? You know, them still, but yeah, nah.
Nah,
that's
cause
tough.
when I like, cause in the beginning of the year I went to Miami. I was like, in January I was like, what do I need to do like to like? I feel like, cause me, I'm not gonna lie, I don't post content like that.
Okay.
I don't, because I feel like I'll be so overwhelmed with what I'm doing.
Right.
Like clients work and stuff like that.
You run a business, bro, and you
be hiding.
You're wearing all the hats.
But I be hiding sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I just be like, let me just do my thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, let me just walk on my
Sometimes
craft
you gotta
and
do that to focus, bro.
Yeah, yeah. But so I was like, I need to do something like to show people like what I know people know I'm capable of, but to show your face every day is like, it brings people back to your page. Like,
Agreed.
okay,
Agreed.
this guy is still here, still doing this thing. So I was like, okay, 30 days, I can do 30 days. I'm like, let me challenge myself, let me do 50 days. And prior to that 50 days, I only had like 3 videos, bro. I only had 3 videos. And
Ready
I was
to
like,
post.
to post, and I was like, I don't think I want to do this thing anymore. But I was like, you know what? When I post the first video, I can't go back.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, F it. I post the first video. I'm like,
So let me ask you this. For example, let's just say for the first 10 days of recording, were you recording more than one video in one day, or were you like recording every day for the next day?
so what happened when I started, right? That first video I posted, I think it was in a tennis court or something. I made 2 other videos that same day. So that's 3 videos. And then I had some like stuff like BTS or like weddings and stuff like that, but nothing to even make 15 days or 10
Right.
days. The rest of, after I posted like 4 or 5 days, I didn't have nothing. So I had to make video every
single day, period.
So those videos you saw,
They was fresh.
bro,
Shot and edited.
Shot and edited the same day.
That's dope. That's
Posted it.
that's
That's a job,
like
bro.
that.
People don't understand. Like, this is a job, bro.
Oh,
I
but
think-
I chose that time of the year because obviously like there was no like weddings and stuff. It was like
Slow period.
in February or March, so it wasn't too much going on.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think the beauty of your challenge and social media is that 1, it kept you accountable.
Yeah.
2, it kept you consistent, and 3, it allowed you to showcase your skill set. And I think that was my favorite part of watching. I was just like, I wasn't even on the hate shit. I was just like, you're just not doing enough. Like, see your mates. Like, that's what I was just thinking in my head. See your mates, and I'm just like,
and that's fine. I feel like it's fine to see, you know, other people like do stuff because it makes you feel like, okay, if this person can do, what am I doing?
Yeah.
That's how
It
I
inspires you.
It inspires me because
Yeah.
I saw people like, even you were consistent. Like, I feel like you were consistent in a level that I wasn't even, I'm like, these people are consistent. Like, what am I doing? I have like these talents and these skills to do stuff. Is like, okay, you know what? Let me just do this thing.
Yeah.
Let me do something at least for once to be consistent.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah.
can you talk about the engagement you got after you were finished? Like, how did you feel?
I'm not gonna lie, I got engagement because people like, there are like a couple people that came every day,
Right.
you know, that watched.
People were
like,
keeping up with it, bro.
people were
Hell yeah.
I know people were keeping up until after I was done, people came up to me and was like, bro, that 50 days was nice. I was keeping on, like, damn.
Like, even if you didn't learn something every single day, like you took something from those videos.
No facts.
Even if it wasn't like every single day, like I learned a lot from those videos. I've been trying to get into videography, like learn it. You know what I mean? As just another skill. I'm a photographer, but it's good to have the skill at least.
For sure.
You know?
Absolutely.
So like when I saw a videographer doing that challenge, I said, I must tune in.
Yeah.
And I definitely did. So, you know, it was dope.
So yeah, it was people definitely, I didn't know people were like keeping up, but after it was like, yeah, okay, people actually did like, were interested in this.
Yeah.
So
shout out to you, bro.
Yes, kudos to you.
For sure.
Okay.
appreciate y'all.
Did that also bring clientele as well, or just you feel like it just got your name out there?
It got my name there, and it brought clients for sure. It brought clients, yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I'm certain it did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you two are ready, we're gonna switch the style up. We're gonna play a game of this or that. You ready?
Wait, before that, like, I know I've known you. I've known you on Instagram, but I feel like I don't know a lot about you, bro. Like, you need to tell me a little bit more about yourself, bro.
I'm crying.
Like, nah, both of you, like, I never met this man before.
Yeah, this is our first time meeting.
Them just chopped it up with you real quick. Found out your whole life.
He's like, okay, y'all
don't know
me.
us.
Right. Like, what about y'all?
You go first, Dooley. He was talking to you.
Yeah. Me, bro, like, I didn't get into, number one, I'm Nigerian, born in New York, raised in Maryland.
I never knew you were from Nigeria, bro.
For real?
That's wild.
Until just now. Like, I didn't,
Even though I have the Nigerian flag in my name.
I mean, I think that's when I realized you were from
But
Nigeria.
I just added it recently, though. Yeah, I just added that recently, though. I'll say
But I was like, is this guy from Nigeria?
everybody, you know what's crazy? Everybody thinks I'm from Sierra Leone.
You do look
Because my name is Abdul.
that too.
That's not a common Nigerian
It's
name.
I thought you were from here.
You thought I was American?
I thought you were
I thought you were
American,
Sierra
bro.
Leone when I first met you.
That's the first. I normally get Ghanaian, Sierra Leonean, or Jamaican. Never got American.
You don't look Ghanaian. Sierra Leonean?
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, like I'm Nigerian, born in New York, raised in Maryland. Been out here all my life, for real. I didn't start getting into the like creative world until like 2016 was my first time picking up a camera. It wasn't my camera, it was my cousin's camera. But he ended up selling it. So hood bankruptcy.
What was your first camera?
Canon T5.
Bro, me too. T5i, bro.
Yeah, T5, yeah, that's what it was, yeah.
T6i.
Yeah. He said, okay. And then like 2020 came around and I bought a T7i and shot with it a couple times and I was like, I don't really like this. And my brother-in-law was shooting an RP at that time.
Okay.
So I quickly sold my T7, I bought an RP.
Period.
And then shortly after the RP, I realized there was an R and the price difference wasn't too much. So I said, what the hell did I buy this one for? So I sold it probably 2 months after owning the RP, 3 months, sold it, kept the R. I held that R till 2020, late 2022, and then I bought another R because I love the camera so much.
Okay.
And then I bought the R5, so now I shoot the R5.
Big dog.
So right now I have the R5, a R, and an RP.
That's what's up.
R series Canon. I'm a Canon guy.
It's a nice little Rolodex.
Yeah, but yeah, that's me, bro. And I talked briefly about my journey. I started getting into weddings. My first wedding was like actually a company. When I signed up for one of these little, after I got a decent portfolio, I signed up for one of these little companies just to like build a portfolio more.
Gotcha.
They pay you shit, you do 8 hours. They pay you shit, bro. You do 8 hours. Respectfully, you do 8 hours of work and you get paid $400.
Right, I never did those. Is it like those people that?
I'm not even gonna say the company's name.
I think I know. I think I know.
I'll tell you after. Yeah, but that's what I was doing.
No free promo.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was doing, and it helped me build a portfolio. I made a lot of good connections. I still had my own thing going on the side, but it was good. It was good practice. Like we said earlier, it was good to get out there and shoot, get a portfolio. So it was dope.
And now you're full time.
And now I'm full time. Yeah, left
almost coming up on a year.
Yeah, it's about to be a year in September. So it's been dope. What about you, Liz? I mean, I know. Tell Tifa.
Y'all just stop picking on me. All right, Tifa. Okay, so I've always been involved in media since high school, since Frederick Douglass. I used to be the director of the morning announcements.
Okay.
Went to Morgan State University. Shout out to Biz. And I studied public relations, advertising, and media sales. I'm sick of y'all. And only because I try to divert to other things, but I was just like, nah, my heart is in communications. I gotta make it make sense. I don't care what it is. And even myself, I had to make sure I understood it. So that way when I go out there and get a job, I'm already know how I'm navigating myself. So essentially I looked at it as the engineering of communications, and luckily for me, I was smart enough to know back then that people struggle to communicate. So it's like now I use that as my special power than my business. I got in the field creatively. I interned for a media company back in 2018, which I first picked up a camera, took it seriously, served as a social media manager. What else? 2020, I started my business because we was at home looking dumb. And I just had got my master's in HR and project management from the illustrious Bowie State. And then, I just took my business seriously. Last year, I switched my photography business into a content marketing agency because I wanted to serve creative entrepreneurs and help them understand how to talk to their audience strategically, because I hate when I see people with a dope business idea and they're not pushing it full through, or they're not maximizing opportunities in front of them. So I'm like, with my skill set and their expertise, we can make magic, we can create profit.
So that's where Brand New Strategy was born?
From there, and then the rest is history.
That's good.
So, yeah.
Okay. That's nice.
Does that give you enough about us? For now, right?
For now.
That's what's up. All right, bet. All right, so next segment.
We're about to dive into a game of this or that. So T-Fed, let me know what you feeling. Would you rather shoot an event, or would you rather shoot a wedding?
It depends. What kind of event are we talking about?
Baby showers, parties.
Nah, a speaking engagement joint, a conference, a tech conference.
Oh no, I don't shoot a wedding. Conference, they're nice, but I feel like it's boring.
Yeah, there's no creativity.
There's no creativity. You just
prop the camera,
talking to each other, and
want.
weddings, you get to put your creative. Even though weddings are stressful, bro, but you get to put your
talk
creative
about that.
spin on it.
How stressful are they? Talk about that.
Bro, don't even get me started, bro.
I'm getting you started.
Especially African weddings.
Oh man,
God,
come on,
bro. When I'm telling you, bro, I'll be sweating bullets. It's just like an hour of shooting. I'll be sweating, and I don't even sweat.
Hey, bro. Wait. Okay, so
I don't even sweat.
So you brought up African weddings. Okay, explain how you manage your business time versus African time, because we need to put out a PSA about that. Like, what's going on there?
African time is like, I'm not throwing no shades at African people.
We're African, bro. We can't throw shade.
But if an African person, if it's not a wedding, if it's something else like other events, if an African person booked me for, bro, I don't stress myself, bro. I'm like, if I get there on time, they're still gonna be an hour, 2 hours late.
Literally.
So I don't even stress myself.
Yeah.
But weddings, I'm always on time to my weddings. African weddings are stressful because, like, the time crunch, like, you're always rushing.
Yeah.
You're always rushing to do something.
Yeah.
Rushing because they're late.
And
this is one thing that I've started to make, like, very, very known when I do business with Africans. We're Africans, so it's not shade. It's just speaking facts.
Clarity.
As
clarity.
Service providers. People need to understand that if you book, for example, if you book an 8-hour time slot, right? And it's supposed to be 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you show up at 4 o'clock, that's still 2 hours into your time. The time don't start when you decide to show up. That's what I think. I don't know why there's a gray area there, but people think that my time starts when I show up. Although my contract says 2 p.m., if I show up at 4, he has to stay till 12. No, you book 2 to 10. That's your slot.
And the other one that don't make sense is, okay, my contract says 8 hours, and then you tell me, okay, what about the time when we're driving?
Exactly. That's
the time pause.
I got
like, what do you mean the time pause? Like, I'm here for you. I'm driving to the next place
because of you, literally.
Like, what do you mean? It's like,
that's crazy. We all go through the same shit.
I never heard.
We go through the same shit. I swear.
We get some crazy stuff in this business, bro.
People just trying to find a way to save money. That's
like
all.
Loopholes and like.
Nickel and
What's the
dime a little
craziest
bit.
thing you've heard? I'm curious.
Craziest thing I've heard?
Yes.
Bro, it's a lot. I can't even remember.
Just one that's stuck in your brain. Like, just one real quick.
Bro. Nah, I'll remember. Let's keep going. Like, I'll remember.
All right, so next one: deposits or paid in full?
Or paid in full. Honestly, I feel like I prefer deposit because when someone pay me in full at once, 6 months early before, and I have to come to your wedding day,
it feels like it's free.
I feel like I'm shooting for free.
Yeah.
Me too.
So
we all
like,
think the same. That's
Okay,
crazy.
cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I want to ask you. So you shot Canon first.
Bro, yes.
What made you switch to Sony?
Bro, I switched to Sony when they made the A7 III and it was mirrorless, lighter, because I used to use 5D Mark IV.
Okay.
Jesus, your arms.
That's a camera, yeah.
Your arms.
Exactly. Imagine holding that on a gimbal for 10 hours straight.
That's like Jimmy.
God forbid.
And then the Sony had like low lights and stuff. I'm like, okay, let me switch. And I used the A7 III for bro. I remember when I started using the A7 III, I didn't even own one. I used to rent my friend's A7 III to shoot. And then after a while, I was able to get my own A7 III, and now I have a couple cameras.
That's a tough journey, bro. Yeah, that's where it starts, man. You gotta invest in yourself.
Okay.
Nah, there was just this one year I was just like, bro, let me just just lock in and and then it's been up since then.
Oh, okay. One last one. Proposals or ceremonies? Which one did you prefer?
Ceremonies, like wedding ceremonies?
Yeah.
Or proposal?
Either or.
Like surprise proposals.
So like a proposal or the wedding. So like which one has more emotional feel?
I would say wedding.
The wedding ceremony?
I would choose the wedding ceremony. Proposal it depends on how you set it up and how I would say.
They gotta give what it's supposed to be gave.
I say
like
even with the proposals, like it's not so much of your, like you shoot it how you want to shoot it, but
you don't really have a control.
You don't really have control over. You have control over how you shoot the ceremony.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Understood.
Yeah.
People don't even book me for proposals like that. I ain't gonna lie. People don't book me for proposals.
They're like, nah, we gonna
we just want you to shoot our wedding. Please come shoot our wedding.
All right. So real quick, what's something you accomplished this week that you like to share?
What accomplished this week? I mean, I edited.
The fact that that's a real accomplishment,
bro, it is. Because sometimes you're stressed out from editing, like you just like
so many projects,
take a break, bro.
Oh,
so many projects you can't even keep.
So you said editing is like a big part of your accomplishments.
It is, because when I do have the time to edit, because when you edit so much, it becomes like repetitive and stuff like that. So when you're able to get back to it, it's like, okay, it's an accomplishment because they pile up. And as you shoot, if you don't edit, it keeps piling up. But once you do edit, it's an accomplishment because you can definitely get to move to the next project.
Yeah. Do you have anything to like make your workflow easier? Like, do you outsource at all?
That's one thing I'm trying to get to. I don't outsource. Right now I do everything myself.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
So that's all coming from your brain. That's what's up. Your work is like that.
It's hard, but right now the only thing I feel like I need to outsource is like the longer length of video.
Okay.
Like the full, like the 30.
Oh yeah.
Those ones I don't mind outsourcing.
Yeah.
And I just put like the finishing touch.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to find someone that can do that.
Yeah. Because the person has to like emulate your style.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
For sure.
So I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Dooley? What you accomplished this week?
Delivered a lot of projects. Secured a couple deposits for a couple gigs, weddings coming up. That's about it. Got a lot of work done. I was at UMES yesterday. That was my first ever. Matter of fact, this season was my biggest season. I've never done this many grad shoots ever.
Yeah, you went crazy.
Yeah, I did a lot of grad shoots this season.
I'd be like y'all be on like during like grad season. You guys be photographers. You guys be
the graduates
book videos for like.
But the graduates this year were aggressive though.
They were.
Oh, they were aggressive.
They were
bro.
they weren't playing.
They were ready to get out of school.
No, for real.
Yeah, bro. They were aggressive, bro. So it was solid though. It was fun. Aggressive clients, but we set them straight.
For real.
What about you, Liz?
I posted consistently on social media, and I turned around my clients' projects, and they released one after the other. So I enjoyed that feeling of accomplishments. Like it was lit.
Okay. Feels good to see your clients post your work.
Feels good.
Okay.
But all right, yeah.
Oh, one of them actually made it their iPhone Apple ID card picture, and I was just like, period.
Headshot.
Now when you see your work out there and people like
embracing it,
it's a good you feel like it's what the
Wahala.
Like adds gas to your fire.
And one more thing, Team Sony.
Colin's gonna love that. And Kalu.
Team Sony. I don't know what y'all Canon
Sony
doing.
guys.
The Canon color is nice and all, but I tried a wedding with Canon before with R5 and it was overheating.
The camera started overheating. Oh, they did say R5 had an overheating problem though.
Oh, okay.
Shit, not mine though.
Nah, Sony, I can shoot all day and never overheats, bro.
What camera do you shoot with Sony?
I have an FX3 and a A7S3.
Tough.
Yeah.
Tough. All right, well, T-Fair. This is T-Fair, y'all. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate you, bro.
Tune in, y'all.
Dope having you on the pod.
Yes,
we'll see y'all on the next one. Dooley checking out. This is Creator Chronicles.
Okay, it's a wrap.
All right, let's get our flick in.
that was